And welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. Today is April the 28th, 2018, and I'm going to be planting some Bells of Ireland seeds today. And I'm not working off of my cart because the wind's really blowing, so I moved back closer to the house. And this is what Bells of Ireland seeds look like here. And I have my soil here already prepared. Outside in my containers, I do reuse my soil. Like if there's nothing wrong with it, I will reuse it. So I'm going to actually be recharging this plant soil here today with some Miracle Grow Shake and Feed Rose and Bloom food. So I'm putting in about a half of a tablespoon of this plant food, and I'll put a link down below for it. And this is a slow release plant food. Actually, I'm going to short it on that 1 tablespoon there. And I'm going to mix this all up in together here. So I'm mixing all this up, sorry about that, because you want to make sure that you get your plant food mixed in really good so you don't burn your root system. And I've been using this for years to recharge my containers and stuff. And because this is outside, I'm going to be reusing the soil. And I'm actually late on planting my Bells of Ireland seeds. I normally start them a lot earlier in April, but when we were getting snow and stuff, I just couldn't get out to get my containers ready to plant them. So I'm going to show you here what a Bells of Ireland seedling looks like, because they dropped their seeds in the stones from last year, and there are actually some coming up. So there's one right there, that little green seedling right there. That's a Bells of Ireland seed. They look really different and really unique. Bells of Ireland can be difficult to germinate, so they can really give you a fit. And plus they have a low shelf life, and they have a low germination rate. So what I actually do is, when I first harvest my seeds, my Bells of Ireland seeds, I actually put them right in the refrigerator. I put them in an envelope, and then I put this whole envelope in a Ziploc bag and I stick it in the refrigerator. And I noticed that it seems to make the seeds last longer. So I have this here prepared up. I am leaving a little space here. I could fill it up fuller, but I'm not going to. And this soil is already moist. I will be watering it after I plant my seeds. So I'm going to start planting my seeds here. Now, Bells of Ireland do not transplant well. This is what my seeds look like here. And you'll notice, here, let me get one out here, on the Bells of Ireland seeds, that they have like a point to the seed. I plant them pointed side down. And this is something that you can actually plant early in the season, because they need that cold to help them to break like the seed coating. So that's why I keep my seeds in like the refrigerator. Plus it makes them last longer. So I'm definitely going to need to be planting more of these this year. And you can also just scatter them across the soil like this, and then just press them in. Now, I do plant a lot of these in here because of their low germination rate, and because of the food that I put in with them. I've never had an issue with them getting overly crowded or anything like that. So I'm just planting them in here. Now, Bells of Ireland do not transplant well. So one thing that you want to do, sorry about that, is either plant them exactly where they're going to be growing, or you can use like the Jiffy pots or the Jiffy peat pellets. You definitely use those. You can also use the biodegradable, the newspaper cups. You can make those. I'll leave a link down below for a newspaper pot maker, because I use those a lot. And I'm just sprinkling these seeds in here. I am pushing them in some because you do want the seed to make good contact with the soil. And I've been using this method for a long time now. I actually, I did plant some a few days ago in some of the flower beds. I am starting to get where they are dropping their seeds and they're coming back on their own. I'm still working with that to establish like a bed for them. And bells of Ireland, they're really different. They have a green, like, flower spike that they shoot up. And the actual flower is white. It's like a bell. It's like a stalk comes up with, like, all these green bells on them. And it'll have a white flower inside of it. It's actually, that's the flower, the white inside of it. And you can use them for flower arrangements. You can use them for like dried flowers and all different kinds of stuff. And they do have a fragrance to them. I don't really know how to describe it. It's very unique. So it's something that I've planted bells of Ireland for years, and I do plant them every year because it's just something that I really like. I'm spacing these seeds here a little bit more. Now, bells of Ireland need light to germinate, so I won't be covering these. I'm just pressing them down into the soil to make sure that they get good contact with it. And I'm going to be keeping the soil moist. So they're just a very unique flower to grow and to watch grow, because it's something really different. And one thing that you do want to watch is bells of Ireland do get like spikes on them, like thorns, and they will jag you. So I wouldn't call it a kid or pet friendly plant. So I would definitely keep it out of pet and kids' reach, because you don't want them to get stuck with it. Because I've gotten stuck already with them when I was trying to harvest the seeds, and believe me, they're pretty sharp. So I wouldn't recommend it like for kids or anything like that. And there are two varieties of this. I grow the heirloom variety. I do recall seeing somewhere else another variety that's not an heirloom. I don't know any information about that one. I've never tried to grow it. I imagine sowing the seeds would be exactly the same way, because I don't think that they would change anything with that. So, and I have more bells of Ireland actually coming up in the stones out here. I'm just going to let them grow. They dropped from last year, so no big deal. Just going to let them grow, and they do good actually in the stones. They plant themselves, they stay out over the winter, the seeds do, and they just come up when they're supposed to come up. So, and we've even had snow and they're still growing, so it's pretty good there. Okay, so I have my seeds all planted here. I'm gonna water them. And after I water them, you'll want to make sure that your seeds didn't wash out at all. And when they start germinating for us, I'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them below and I'll try and answer them for you. Please don't forget to hit that little notification button. That'll tell you when I put a new video on. Thank you for watching, and hope you have a nice day. Bye.